Hello folks, this is Benjamin Brilliant coming to you live from beautiful Miami Beach, Florida, and I just want to shoot this quick video and talk to you about a concept that I think is very powerful, is useful for personal development and self-development, and I'm just going to talk about that and give my spin on it, if you will. So the topic was brought up by David Sharp at the last Denver event in Colorado, and he spoke and he said this one thing in particular that I wrote down and it really stuck with me, and that is this: the story or the stories that you are telling yourself do not define you. And let me say that one more time and clearly say, and make sure you might want to take this down. The stories that you are telling yourself or story does not define you. And why do I say that? Why is that important? Well, let's think about this for a minute, folks. Let's think about people in history. Someone who has grown up in the worst possible conditions, you know. For example, we'll take one of the greatest personal development coaches I know, Les Brown. He grew up without his mom and his dad. He was raised by his grandmother. He was raised in poverty, and he went from that. He went from being inside as his grandmother cleaned rich people's houses and hearing personal development speakers over their audio to being one of the largest paid motivational speakers in the world, if not the, because Vic just had him flown out to Hawaii. So this is extremely powerful. You know, you may have a story that you have been telling yourself over and over, and it has started to seep into your subconscious. And the way to get past that is to understand that you are not your past or your history, but you are the choices and the decisions that you take that create your future. That's it, folks. So maybe someone told you when you were young that you were fat, or maybe someone told you that you were young that you were stupid, or maybe there was someone that told you that you could never do that, or maybe you told someone that you had a dream that you would be a certain job, and they just quickly, you know, snuffed out your fire. But let me tell you something. Wherever you are right now, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter where you come from, what color you are. It doesn't matter how tall or short or what your weight is. You have the power right now inside of you. You have the power right now inside of you to make choices and decisions that can transform your life just like that. Just like that. All you have to do is believe, accept that, and start to take those actions. And that voice that you hear, which has been programmed into your mind from constant you repeating it to yourself, and now it's, you know, imprinted on your subconscious, and I'll talk to you about that in another video. But your subconscious mind is what controls 90%, I'd say 90% of your actions, and that is involuntary. This includes your breathing, your heart rate, your circulation. Your subconscious never sleeps. It's constantly going. So in order to get from your subconscious mind and your programming defining you, you have to start to take new actions which reprogram your subconscious, and then from there you are going to experience some amazing, and I'm saying amazing, things happen in your life. I can say that too. Let me tell you a little story about me. I never met my father, never, you know. I never met my dad, and I used to kind of have this kind of talking to myself like, oh, maybe I have to, if I meet my father, then, you know, then that will make my life a certain way. And I used to tell myself this, and I used to try to find ways to find my dad, and I never found out who my father is. But guess what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who your parents were, if they were good or bad. You are the one that can make a choice and make a decision to control your life right now. So I'm going to ask that you do that. I'm going to ask that you take these words I'm saying very seriously and stop defining your life by the things that have already happened to you. Maybe you've been in a very abusive relationship, and I can't relate to that because ain't nobody putting their hands on me. But if that has happened to you, and not everyone is the same, and some people are, you know, get caught into situations that are just terrible, and there's only, you know, there's only so much you can do. Hey, don't let that create your next reality. Start to define yourself as a new person. I suggest you go to ladygetsagun.com, shouts to Maureen, and go get you a firearm, and then you show them you can kick some butt and take some names. I went off on a little tangent there, but the bottom line is, folks, the topic was, don't let your past define you. Don't let, if you were involved in drugs and smoking, fine, just stop. Make a decision to stop now and move forward. Because there will be doors that will open to you that you can't see right now because of your mindset that has a habitual thought, that same thought and the same voice talking to you. So let's work on that, change that. Check out my other videos. I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed this video, click the link below. My name's Ben Brilliant again. I love to speak to you guys, and I love to try to give you, I love to give you value and talk about things that relate to me and how it can help you move forward in your life. I love you guys. Peace.